Welcome back, students. Now today we will discuss some important theorems related to the topic similarity. Before this, in previous sessions, we have discussed the properties of similarity, the criteria to prove the similarity between the two triangles. Now we will discuss an important theorem called basic proportionality theorem, BPT. So before we discuss the basic proportionality theorem, first we have to learn and understand its statement. This theorem is also called, remember, Thales theorem. Very useful theorem it is. So basic proportionality theorem or the Thales theorem is related to similarity. In triangle ABC, if D is drawn intersecting AB at D, AC at E such that DE is parallel to BC, then it divides the sides which it is intersecting in the same ratio. That is, if DE is parallel to BC, then AD upon DE equals to AE upon EC. And if two ratios are equal, they are called proportional to each other. So the statement of basic proportionality theorem is that a line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle, it is drawn parallel to BC, divides the other two sides proportionally. Is that clear to you? The line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides divides them in the same ratio or divides them proportionally. Is that clear to you? Line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides divides them proportionally. Understood? Write the statement. A line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle dividing the other two sides, or we can say intersecting the other two sides. This is more correct. Intersecting the other two sides, divide them proportionally. Line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides divide them proportionally. So after learning this statement, this A must not be there. No? Okay. So what is given to us? First of all, we have to write the given. Heading is given. So given that in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. And to prove what we have to prove, divides the other two sides proportionally. So we observe that AB and AC are the two sides and DE is dividing AB in the ratio AD is to DB. So it is proportional to the two parts of AC, that is AE is to EC. Okay. Means AD is to DB equals to AE is to EC. But remember, proportional doesn't mean that only AD is to DB equals AE is to EC. It is also dividing in the ratio. Remember, AD is to AB. This AD is to AB full. Equals to what? It's proportional to AE is to AC. Proportional means all their corresponding parts are proportional. And one more type is there. How to write it? If we write AB, this full side, is to AD, then this is also equal to AC is to EC. There is something wrong in this. AD is to AB equals A is to AC it is. Okay. So in this, these three types are the method of representing the proportionality. AD is to DB equals A is to AC. AD is to AB equals A is to AC, or AB is to AD equals to AC is to AE. So let's now prove it. So next heading must be prove. And this must be the method of representation while solving a theorem or a geometric question. First we write given. So what is given to us in triangle ABC? D is drawn parallel to BC. Now if we already have discussed in previous session that if D is drawn parallel to BC, it means these two triangles. Which two triangles? Can you name the triangles which are similar? As this angle AD equals to angle ABC and angle AED equals to angle ACB. So we can prove that triangle AD is similar to triangle ABC. So let's now start. First, what we have to write? In triangle AD and triangle ABC, angle AD, we already have discussed, equals to angle ABC. And what is the reason? As D is parallel to BC, so they are the corresponding angles. And we call this theorem as, actually it is the axiom. Axiom are those statements whose provings are not required. So we recall corresponding angles axiom as DE is parallel to BC. If two lines are parallel, their corresponding angles are equal. And also angle AD angle AED, this one, equals to angle ACB. Yes, this must be AB is to AD. AB is to AD is proportional to AC is to AE. So these two triangles, triangle AD is similar to triangle ABC. And reason for second is also the same, and reason for their similarity is AA corollary. Now if two triangles are similar, then we know that their corresponding sides are proportional. It means AD upon AB, side opposite to angle AD is AD, side opposite to angle ACB is AB, equals to side opposite to angle AD is AE, and the side opposite to angle ABC is AC. Equals to third one, we know that if we cut this A and A, D and E are the remaining points, so D is the third side. D upon, and the third side in this after AB and AC is BC. As the reason is sides of similar triangles are proportional, and this is one of the proving also. We have to prove AB upon AD equals AC upon AE. So if we take only first and second part, and AD upon AB equals to AE upon AC, and using the property of proportion, what should we do now? Taking first and second part, we are getting AD upon AB equals AE upon AC. Clearly, this is called invertendo. AB upon AD equals to AC upon AE. This is the second part. You can observe it. Now we have to prove the first part also. So we write also, now AB upon AD is there, AC upon AB, AE is there. This is the B part, AD is to AB equals AE upon AC. AD upon DB equals AE upon AC, and look at this, the third part is the same. So we have to change it. It must be actually AB upon BD equals to AC upon EC. Okay. AD is to DB, AB is to DB, not AD. This is the first part. AB is to DB. This AB is to DB equals to AC is to EC. Now, first part we have proved, but we have proved the second part first. Now, we have changed it to AB is to AD equals AC is to AY. What should we use now? Now, if we use dividendo, can you tell the property of dividendo? What is the property of dividendo? Property of dividendo in ratio and proportion states that if A is to B is proportional to C is to D, it implies A minus B is to B equals to C minus D is to D. So if we use this property in place of A, it has AB. And in place of B, it has AD. So we can write AB minus AD upon AD equals to AC minus AE upon AE. In place of using subtracting one from both sides, if we use the properties of proportion, it will save some steps. It is saying only one this time. So now AB minus AD, look at the figure. What is the value of AB minus AD? It is BD. So we can write BD is to AD equals to again AC minus AE is EC only. So we write EC upon AE, and this is the first theorem, which is the main statement of this theorem. If we use what? Invertendo. It's not in alternando. If we use invertendo, means taking inverse of both sides. So if we use invertendo, AD goes to the numerator, BD goes to the denominator. And in this side also it is AE is to AC. So this is the first main statement of basic proportionality theorem. A line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle divides the other two sides in the same ratio. And this is the second part, and one more is also there. If we multiply these two equations, we will get the third statement. Multiplying equation 1 and 2, AB upon AD into, means first we multiply the left hand sides. So AB upon AD into AD upon BD equals to then right hand sides, which are AC upon AE into AE upon EC. So look at this. This AD cancelled out. So it is AB upon BD equals to AE also cancelled out, AC upon EC, which is the third proving. Hence proved. So what we have proved? We have proved that a line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle divides the other two sides proportionally. And how we have proved and what we have to prove. And remember the statement also for the basic proportionality theorem. A line drawn parallel to any one side of a triangle intersecting the other two sides divides them proportionally. It means that if D is drawn parallel to BC, it divides side AB in two parts, AD is to DB, and side AC into two parts, AC and EC. So their ratios are equal. Means AD is to DB equals to AE is to EC. Okay. Similarly, this ratio also refers as AD upon AB equals AE upon AC. It is also referring the statement AD upon AB equals AE upon AC, which we have written as equation number 1 or the previous equation. Both are the same things. And one more thing. this one, AB upon BD equals to AC upon EC also, which we have written as the third property. And we have proved it by using the properties of similarity, that if any two angles of two triangles are same, the two triangles are similar to each other, and if two triangles are similar to each other, then their corresponding sides will be proportional. Sides of similar triangles are proportional, and when we have taken only first and second ratio, it is giving the required result. Though the required result is clearly obtained by when we use this property, which is called dividendo. This we have studied in the topic ratio and proportion. If A is to B equals C is to D, it implies A minus B upon B equals to C minus D upon D. So when we have used it, we are able to prove AD is to DB equals A is to EC. And the third is obtained when we multiply equation 1 and equation 2. So all these statements are termed as basic proportionality theorem. So in next session, we will discuss the converse of basic proportionality theorem also. So first of all, let's discuss its statement only and learn it. Converse of BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem, and this is also related to the triangle. Basic proportionality theorem was also related to the similarity. So in this, a line intersecting any two sides of a triangle proportionally is parallel to the third side, means AD upon DB equals A upon EC is given, and DE is parallel to BC is the result. This time it is just the converse. Converse means just opposite of basic proportionality theorem. So write the statement and learn it. In next session, we will discuss it. A line intersecting any two sides of a triangle proportionally is parallel to the third side. A line intersecting any two sides of a triangle proportionally is parallel to the third side. A line drawn intersecting any two sides of a triangle proportionally is parallel to the third side. It means AD upon DB equals A upon EC. So stay connected for the next session and learn this theorem till then.